And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Undercover ET UK. First of all, things are kicking off. I do think this could be disclosure kicking off, folks. The sightings continue over in the US. We've got someone on X who's posted up something that really looks credible. Seems that they managed to get a really good glimpse of the stuff that's actually being captured up in the sky. And a lot of what we're seeing, a lot of the clips that we're seeing are just, military drones, military helicopters flying over, with the wide lights either side. But the most confusing part about all of that is these lights look exactly the same as the lights they're chasing. Okay, so that's where it's fully mixed up, folks, but we're going to get into it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. As always, I need your support. It's absolutely free to do so, and if you do that, you support me, you're supporting the public's footage that comes in as well, folks, and I've got plenty of that to show you today. So let's get straight into it. Alright, folks, here we go. So I'm on my X platform, and Just has just posted, and he said here, location New Jersey, USA. We finally have a video of the UAP UFO drones, and we can now confirm they are indeed Orbs. Someone got the UFO image from his telescope, and we can also confirm that Orbs is surrounded by a field, the same kind of field that Bob Lazar described almost 30 years ago. Folks, we've been seeing this on the channel for all year. Okay, not all year, the last 3 months that I've been around. And every single video has had these metallic objects or these orbs, and they're surrounded by an aura. I've been saying it. This footage is from 2 days ago, but I don't have the original poster. We need more footage like this, but it definitely confirms that orbs are at play here. So folks, what they're saying is, what this chap is saying is on Just at Kobe_4_3 is that he's now got proof that these things are orbs, and these orbs are flying together, and they're actually mimicking what the helicopters' lights would look like. And then people are seeing the helicopters in the sky, and they can't make heads or tails of what's going on. Or the military are putting out these helicopters to throw people off the fact that these orbs are showing up. Okay, the control group are just trying to keep it covered up. That's what I believe is going on. That's why these helicopters are out there. They know that they can't catch these things. They've been trying in Marina Del Rey to catch the Dragon UAP for years, and all over the place for that matter. So here's the footage, folks.
Round, shield around it. Fucking nuts. Well, right, that's zoomed in, 208, and I'll show you the drone right now. Up in the sky.
Epic. That's exactly what you do. You get two cameras, you stabilise one, and you hold the other one, and you get two different angles, and you show that mother flipper.
Check this thing out. Anytime.
Look at that.
I try to zoom in with my camera all the way up to the drone. This is what I get.
So he's tried to move the camera all the way up to the drone, and that's what he's getting. You can't see the drone, folks, because this isn't one of their. This isn't one of ours. This is theirs. This is theirs.
And I'll show you the drone right now.
And that's what I'm saying. The military have decided to deploy all of these helicopters, which are the ones that we're hearing with the lights flashing and the big ass wide lights on the back of them. And everyone's freaking out, right? Because they're low flying and no one can really see what they are. They're just seeing the lights. And the military, right, haven't told the press. And here's the thing. Here's the psyop, folks. The military haven't told the press that they're theirs. These big lights with the helicopter things, the planes that we're seeing flying low, the military haven't told that to the press that they're actually theirs. They haven't told the press what they're actually looking for, right? All they've done is they've decided to get their own vehicles, put them in the sky, and mix it all up to try and confuse people. That's what I believe's happened, folks. All right. This was meant to be it's not meant to be. I believe this is the start of disclosure. Okay, people called it. They said it was going to happen 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. It's been happening for like a month now, right? So look, this is the start of it. The military are trying to obviously cover it up by flying their own craft with similar lights over the top of people's houses. And what's happening on social media is we're getting a large mixed bag. Okay, but that's essentially what the object looks like, folks. That essentially is what the object looks like, folks, right there. And we've seen it before. every single video that has one of these silvery orbs, this is it. This is it, folks. And I say it looks like a bubble. It looks like a bubble. It looks like someone's just dipped a round object, a round thing in a fairy tub and just blown into it and blown a bubble. That's what it looks like. But these things are moving at 2,000 miles an hour in the air, and they are in close proximity to these sources and other objects. So that's where I'm at, folks. And look at this. Look at this algorithm here. Look, I've been looking for cameras now. It doesn't matter what website I go on or what I click on. It shows me cameras. Look at that. And we're not under control, folks. We're not under control. Come off it. Come off it, folks. We're under control. Live example right there. I just clicked a random link here from a guy called Christopher, and it starts showing me cameras, that I was looking at on eBay and other sites like last week. So, they are there to grab your information and sell it back to you, right? This is what the control group are doing, amongst other things, folks. And this is what we need to clean up and sort out. So this is what's going on in New Jersey, folks. This is, to me, the most credible thing I've seen on this whole situation. And it's given me a whole perspective on what's going on, to be honest with you. It's opened my eyes to what's really going on. And, I believe they're flying these low craft to low down to people's houses just so that they can confuse matters. And you can see here, look how wide this thing is, right? Clearly got a really bright light on the front of it. This is purposely to distort people. And look how close they're flying to over houses, right? And it's blowing up all over the internet, and people are going, oh my God, look, what are these? How can they not be explained? All that stuff. Look. That is a government machine right there. If it's not, folks, it's an unidentifiable object that's mimicking the military craft that they have. But I really feel like it's a cover-up. I really feel like we're getting, in some shots we're getting the real deal, and in other shots we're getting this, which is theirs. So this is not theirs. I think that the three orbs, right? The three orbs. The guy holds his camera still. The three orbs in a triangular formation, possibly four. I think this is the real deal. Okay. The red lights that we're seeing flashing around it are ours. This thing, that's ours. You can hear it.
Oh my gosh. I got it.
But you can hear this person going, oh my God, there's a helicopter. But it's a military helicopter, which is why it doesn't look like your normal conventional helicopters. You see the effing propellers, right? And they're flying these over, and they're doping the people into thinking that this is unexplainable. Half of it is explainable, folks. It's military stuff. The other half is not explainable because it's this stuff. This is the stuff that's not explainable, folks. This is what the military are chasing, right? But it works hand in hand, because when they send out all them helicopters and stuff and people are filming in the sky and they're not confirming that the helicopters are theirs, they can use it. They can use it and smear what's going on. But ultimately, this is what's going on, folks. And Jeremy Corbell has already pointed this out as well. Okay, he's already pointed this out, that there's a mixed bag of stuff that's being seen by the public that's getting misinterpreted. And I've shown some of it, folks, but I've said right from the start they look like aircraft. Because they do, But the fact that they're up there and they're searching for something, and they've been up there for ages now, tells me that there really is something going on, and it's these things. All right, so that's where I'm at, folks. We've got a lot to get on with today, so we're going to crack on. And these are actual sightings from the public, folks. And I did say that I wanted to go over the whole bug thing again, and I'm going to. So, for those that saw Ben's video in Australia yesterday, there was a few people that were saying, look, they're bugs and that, and I get it. I was there, lots of people were there. I was completely in denial for a while before I realised what I was seeing. And we've got another video here from Ben that I'm going to go over in a minute, but I really want to just squash the whole bug thing. So this would be a good one to start on. This was sent to me from Robert, a Custodian File, folks, and this is not a bug, okay? And you can see this thing moving, and it looks like a bug, right? But if you can picture underneath this branch to where this tree is in the background. You can see the car there, right? It's a good 50 yards away, you know, probably even longer. You know, if the car was right here, level with the camera, depending on the speed of the car, you know, but you can see the car travelling, right? 30 mile an hour, maybe not even. But for a bug to get from here to behind this tree over here in less than a second, maybe half a second, is insane, right? It definitely can't be done by a bug. But it's already at the tree. It's already at the tree in a tenth of a second, and it's gone. It's behind the tree, gone. And that's where Robert then changes the contrast, so that you can see it clearly. Look, slows it down. Folks, the car's moved about 2 meters in that time. Look, 1, 2. You know, I at a guesstimate, looking at it from here, like the car's done. See, from the moment this thing flies, let's try and work it out in car lengths, because so from the moment it's at the edge of the screen, one car length will mean that the car will likely stop. The back of the car will line up to probably where my mouse cursor is now. It's roughly about one car length. It'd be impossible, but let's see. The car's travelled about one car length, and the thing's managed to zip from here to behind this tree. Bugs can't do that, folks. Bugs can't do that. And I know that's just a guesstimate measurement, but look, you can see, man. You can see anyone's walked across a road and down the road, and they know that you can't just walk this in a second. It take a few seconds to get there, like, and this thing's just zipped across and over that tree in, I don't know, 3-4 tenths of a second. Just super quick. Anyway, that isn't a bug. This is a swarm of real bugs, folks. Slowed down. Yeah, now if one of these zipped off and went behind this tree here, I'd be like, whoa, that was quick. But they don't do that. They act erratically. You know, on a windy day, you don't even really see them. I can speed this up to try and give you as close to real speed as I can. Do you see what I mean? And because they're such small bugs, they go out of focus. Look, they're all pretty much out of focus, folks. All of them. Right? But they're not moving at staggering speeds or doing some crazy manoeuvres at staggering speeds. And they're not doing it at bloody... If you saw an object like this, all the way up there in the sky, travelling really fast, you know it's not a bug, because you won't even capture a bug that high up in the sky, right? So the argument always is, oh, it's a bug close to the lens. Well, we've got video of objects this size zipping like from near the camera all the way up into the sky and actually tagging helicopters and going behind them and coming out the other side. You know, so it's all about the speed, it's all about the click, and it's all about the plasma. And you'll notice none of these are giving off any kind of plasma signs. You know, they're looking a bit shady and a bit blurry, but that's because they're all out of focus. Yeah? Anyway, on to the clicking. And I've shown this recently, but now there's more of you watching the channel. I want to show it again. Bird gets tagged by a UAP, and this was taken by Alex in Surrey. Alright, now it's not the first video that Alex has taken and sent in. He's sent in loads of different ones, folks, and they've all been decent. That clicking that you're hearing is a radio frequency, and it's being picked up by the phone. And because mobile phones aren't made to pick up radio frequency, it's coming out as a click. Okay? Now, if you look at the shape of this object, A, it's going too fast. B, it's too big to be a bug because it's actually flying directly over this bird. Okay, and it's doing that because it's actually tagging the bird. All right, so I don't know for sure if it's directly over it, but I know it's within meters. It's within meters of it, folks. Okay, so I know it's not close to the lens. Secondly, and I've done the stop many times, you've got to now take into account that this thing is letting off a radio frequency. It's moving too fast, and it looks like this, folks. Yeah, it looks like a bug. These plasma jets aren't wings, okay? And if I zoom in on this thing, it looks exactly like we saw in Ben's video yesterday. Yeah, square object, plasma, bit of plasma here. I've done the screenshots on this one, and I've done the full analysation, and you almost see into this thing, and I do believe we see little beings inside almost, and that's where I'm almost... I think this is another type of dragon. I do. And look at it. You can see. Look, this thing looks like a... I've done the AI enhancement on this image, and it looks like something placed on a table. The way it just looks amazing. Look, clearly looks like a bug, doesn't it? Right? But it's just plasma jets, folks. In the next clip along, the wings disappear completely. You know... And anyone's like, look, it's a bug, Rob. It's a bug. It's not. I'm telling you, they don't let off radio frequencies, folks. Bugs and birds do not let off radio frequencies. Now, if anyone wants to see what this looks like AI enhanced, I've done it already, but I'll do it again quickly now so that folks can see. I'll take this one because I actually have never done this before. Right, I'll enhance both. And this, you could say this is a saucer, right? Because look how flat lined it is. Folks, the AI enhancement will just take the image that's there and it will enhance it. So if the bird looks flat or squashes up like that and you can't see its wings, that's what it will just take the ball and smooth it out. So it will look like an object that's actually a bird, you know, but it will also look like a metallic object or something else. And that's where the AI there is a little bit of, you can make mistakes with it, folks. You can make mistakes with it. But at the same time, that's why it's important that you only enhance the images that you're sure about. Basically, you should only enhance the images that you're sure about. I know this is a bird, so that's why I would never ever enhance it. But I'm going to do it for you, folks, because I had a request and I feel like we should honour that request, and this is all education at the end of the day. It's all learning, right? And there we have it, right? We've got a bird flatlined, right? But it's showing us exactly what's there, folks. Exactly. Look, that's exactly what it is in the moment. Now this thing changes shape, so I've seen birds come out like this a little bit without this bit, to be honest. I've never seen a bird with a head like that. Okay, I never. But that's what a bird will look like flatlined. And there's the head there. Look, there's no detail because it's far away and the camera won't pick it up, folks. You know, we're not going to get detail of a bird, and that's what I'm saying, folks. This AI enhancement, blur to clear, does not add anything to the image, right? I've just AI enhanced that bird, and it hasn't added anything. It's just taken it for what it is and enhanced any dark lines and made it what it is. All right, simple as that. And I'll do one more just with the bird flapping. There it is. Done this shot before, and this is where we actually see inside the thing if we get it at the right. So if I zoom in too much, right, I don't see inside the thing. It gets too fuzzy. But if I come out quite a lot, maybe even zoom a little bit just to give me a little something more, like that, I can then take the whole shot, blur to clear, upload file, bird AI2. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like, folks. We're going to have a really nice glazing looking bird. Look at that. There's a UAP. Probably needed to go all the way back to get the clear shot of the inside there, but I've done it on the analysis on the actual video, so check that one out. And there's the birdlet, and you can almost see the beak here. Yeah, like it's just about capturing the mouth and beak and the eye. It's picked it up. You know, it's hashed it a little bit because it is really blurry, but that's what it gives us on the bird, folks. You can see it. You can see it's got a beak of some sort or a mouth. Yeah. So when I take an AI enhancement of a UFO and I get an image of a monkey sat inside it, trust me, I don't mean to sound crazy, but that's what the image is. That's what's flying up in the sky. I can't explain to you why there's a monkey in a virtually invisible capsule flying through the sky above Cambridgeshire, but it happened. Ask Joanna. She sent me in the footage, and she didn't even say there was a monkey in the sky. She just said, "Analyse this. Looks like there's UFOs up there." So, I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. As crazy as it sounds, and it sounds crazy, but well, it is. It is crazy. And before we move on to any more videos, I want to take you on to Custodian File. Okay, Mr. Robert Shape, about 5-6 years ago, possibly even 7, you know, he discovered these things, and for a whole year he thought they were dragonflies. Okay, then he realised that the speed they were going at, and these white jets of plasma are shooting out, they weren't wings. He realised that, and we've actually got dragonflies on camera as well, and they look totally different, folks, totally different. But check this out. I really want you guys to listen to this.
There it is, right there. Look at that. We got a radar hit with the dragon.
Super, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert from Custodian File. Today is September 13th, and this channel is about very small, fast UFOs flying around all over the world, especially in Marina del Rey, Los Angeles. When they fly by, as you can see here, they're pretty almost invisible at their speed. Their speed's like 2,000 miles an hour. They do trigger the X and K band spectrum 8% of the time, and they leave a tiny click on your video 8% of the time. You can do this yourself. You pull out your cell phone, record landscape, zoom in like 20% for like 30 seconds. Look for a tiny dot. Here we go. I got a couple extra X-band videos this week, so I'm going to show you them. It's kind of busy Monday, especially Monday was very busy. Helicopter day, police, fire, etc. So there you go. Yeah.
Look at that. We got a radar hit. There it is, right there. There it is, right there. Look at that. We got a radar hit with the dragon.
Right, folks, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? So Robert Shape, Custodian File, you need to go onto the channel. You need to hit that button and support him, first of all. Second of all, you need to do your research and go through his channel and find out why he's found this out and how he's found this out. There's a lot of footage. It's completely undeniable at this point. And what he's got there, he's got like a radio transmitter, and he's picking up frequencies. Any radio frequencies that come by, that machine will pick it up, and that's what's happening. Okay, so the bug theory, it's gone. It's completely gone. Anything that moves that fast in the sky, that emits any kind of plasma jet, which are those white jets, we have to look at it seriously. Even if you think they're bugs, we have to look at them seriously, because they can mimic bugs, for Christ's sake. This means we should be looking at all bugs, really, to find out whether they're UAPs or not. Because these things, although they're moving at 2,000 miles an hour, they're not always moving at 2,000 miles an hour, folks. You can't expect them to be moving around at that speed the whole time, every day. There'll be times where obviously they're going to slow down and stop. Okay, so it's just obvious. It's logical thinking at this point, folks. Get onto his channel. Click this button. You know what to do. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much, mate. Your research is... There's no word for it, mate. We need it. We need it. Caroline from Devon. This is a good time to get onto your videos, and we'll just go over them quickly. This one is why I believe they don't always go fast, folks, because sometimes they realise that they need to make a stop off, and this thing does make a stop off, and it looks like a bug, folks. It really does, you know. It only comes into the view of the camera from up here, and the only thing that tells me that this thing is a UAP is from this point to this point. From the corner to this point, folks. And I'll just go back a little bit and slow it down. Well, no, let's just go back in real time once more, just so that you can see the true speed of this thing. It slows down. You see how fast it comes in? And then by the time it gets to like here, it starts to slow down. See? Now bugs can do that, but I don't think they can move this fast initially. And also, you see the white flash here in the corner? That's a whole lot of plasma that's coming up in that moment. Look. And this is what I mean. Like, how is that a fly? I'm sorry, look at the size of that wing. I mean, if it had wings that big, we'd see it all the time, right? Like, every moment this thing was flying, we would see these wings, right? And this is where, and you know, like, Caroline emailed me this, and I emailed her back, and she said, did you check it? And the only reason why I didn't reply straight away, Caroline, is because I was on the fence with this one. And I honestly was on the fence with this one, and it took me a little while before I made a decision on it. Hence, it's made the channel, and I think it's really good timing, to be honest. It kind of just ties in nicely with what we're talking about today. So, yeah, folks, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make your mind up on this one. I fully expect there to be a few people to say, "Nat, Rob, sorry, mate, that was a bug." And you know what? Sometimes, and I don't know on which occasion that it's happened yet, but I would imagine law of averages says that one time I will get this wrong at least. Okay, but I'm quite thorough with the examples that I choose to show, and anything that I do show that is a bit iffy, I always say. So yeah. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm not saying I'm always right, I'm just saying that I back up what I'm showing with, like, every single sighting that I show it because I think it's real. I think it's real because of what we've seen in the past, and what we've seen in the past matches with what I'm showing you. Does that make any kind of sense? I hope it does. And look, the wing's not even attached to this thing. This is the plasma just left, look. And this line's connected up here, but I don't think it's... I think it's part of the plasma. I think this is the object that we're here. That's quite crazy. I feel like I've got it stopped in such a moment there. You know what? I'm going to try it all in and just see what we get there. Who knows? I think that white's going to stand out. Oh wow! Look, you can see that. You can see that saucer shape there. Look, obviously it's why I've gone all in. It's blurry, really blurry, but it really looks like a saucer just spewing out plasma, like it's a volcano or something. You know. Look at that. And Robert says this is pure energy. It's like pure electricity, high voltage, and that's why it's coming out like this, folks. Just white energy. Again, I'll leave that down to the scientists, folks. I'll just take what the scientists are saying and find every object that has this thing that I can possibly find. Do enhancement for folks and let people know that they're not losing their mind. Now look, you can see there it flickers a few times, and then it notices the camera, Caroline. And I've got a theory about this now because the evidence is stacking up, right? It even stops off to have a look. Look, you know, this is slow motion, by the way, folks. So it does look like it's going very slow, but it is still going quite fast, just not as fast as normal. Where it's, and look, this is my point I was making with this. Okay, we've had Alex film really close up, get a real close up shot of a typical Dragon, classic Dragon UAP that just flies through, and it's the moment he's held his camera up in the sky, folks. So I don't think it's planes specifically. I think it's anything that gives off this electrical signal. Okay, whether it be your phone, something connected to the blimp, something connected to your plane, something connected to a skydiver. I believe there is a signal that they are looking for, and that's why they go to every single device, folks. I really do. They've either got to be looking for something, or they're trying to change something within the device. Okay, there's no other reason that I can think of for why they would be doing this, and I don't think they've got an interest specifically in every single person. I think our DNA is probably really important, and there'll be specific people in the world where, you know, they may make contact, or there'll be family members of generations where the DNA matters, you know, and that they'll contact family members throughout the generations. And that's just my guess, folks, but I've got to think with a logical brain here, and these things are far more advanced than we are, and we're talking about life on a planet here. We're not talking about little green splodges of matter that turn into human beings or whatever, or apes or animals, and evolve in that way. I think we're way past all that. Anyway, this is another one out of Devon coast, and this is right by Devon Cliffs, I believe. And there's an object that appears here, folks. It just appears out of nowhere, and it just flies up. Let's just turn this down. It is really windy. Obviously, coastline. So I believe what's happened here, Caroline's just pulled up, got a window down, and she's just filming. And there's the object, folks. Now, anyone would pass this off as just something, right? I mean, it's far too it's far too big initially to be a bug, right? But again, we don't know how far away this thing is. Well, I've got an idea, folks. I've got an idea. I actually think it's between the car and the wall. I don't think it's over the wall. And the reason why I say that is because if we slow it down, we can actually see this thing fly over the wall and fly up into the air, and it kind of makes like an S shape and comes back on itself. It's just incredibly fast, incredibly crazy. And we get a little camera glitch there as well. See? Just watch, folks. Watch this area here. Watch the thing just zoom out into the sky, look, like a boomerang. It glitches and then it shoots up into the sky. So it's like it drops down to about here and then goes boom. And then does a left turn at the end. And then back down. Super, super quick. Just can't keep up with that stuff. And like I say, it's not... I don't think it's anything to do with Caroline per se. I think it's the camera. I think it's the fact that the camera's out. Okay, and it's taken notice and boom, it's got you. You know? And what I want to do, just for argument's sake, is just change the contrast there so that when we get this, I can show you guys clear as day that it's there. Because I appreciate how hard it is to see that. See that? Wow, you actually see it when in this contrast. You actually see it further, like how far it really goes. So the camera's glitched out, so we lose sight of it. Then we see sight of it again. Look, does it dip down into the ocean at that point? Wow, it's really hard to know, but look, it's like it just appears here, but it must zoom from like underneath and then like from the car and go boom and just come up. I thought we saw a flicker there, but yeah, anyway, folks, really, really cool capture. Good eyes, Caroline, good eyes. And yeah, look, it's just boomerangs off into the ocean there. Wild. I think you said there was one more as well, but we'll move on. There's plenty of these little objects that are zipping round extremely fast, and one could argue, look, it's windy out in the ocean. Yeah, it is, but I don't think anything can actually control itself that well out there. So that for me is just remarkable movement. Oh, there you go. There's the other one. Look, comes in from the top of the sky, drops down, and look, I don't even see that in without the contrast change. I don't think so. Well, it's very difficult to see it anyway. Yeah, look, super quick, super quick. And on to Caroline's last video. Now this one's of another ocean one, and you can see Devon Cliffs is right there. This is the one that I mean is she's right by Devon Cliffs. I believe these are the cliffs. Let me know, Caroline, in the comments. Lovely view. There you go. We've had a camera glitch, and there's the first dragon. Really quick, super clear as well. That. There's the white plasma. There it is, folks. Classic. Classic. And like I say, the plasma now confirms it for me, because bugs don't really have massive plasma jets coming off them. You know, that's just classic. Crazy. Yeah, just really good footage. Keep it coming in, folks. Don't be shy. Don't worry about sending me something that's not on a UAP. I'll let you know it's not, but you won't be the first, you won't be the last, folks. A lot of people send me stuff, it's credible, and then the next week they're sending me all sorts. Don't lose your head over it, folks. Stick to the facts. The speed, the plasma jets, the clicks. Alright, stick to the facts and you'll get there. Also, if you're living in the UK at the moment, it's really cold. There aren't many bugs around. So if you get an opportunity to film with clear sky, do it. Alright, Caroline, let's see what we've got. I've already enhanced them once, so I'm just going around a second time to take away the fuzziness now, just to give us the pure image. And look at that. So yeah, we've got like a dragon-shaped UAP, fat end as normal. It looks like it's got a little bit of a tube going out here. We've seen this a few times as well, but this could just be a bit of plasma, excess plasma, which is come out dark and it's just not completed the curve. So who knows, folks, who knows? We've seen it before though. Look at that one. Wow. Really getting the roundness of this thing. The plasma spewing out, and then this aura that I was talking about and that was mentioned on X this morning, that covers them up, folks. It covers them up. And we're seeing it time and time again on these things. Look, check that out. Like a little whale or something. Look. Really interesting, folks. Check that out. Really cool. Well done, Caroline. Well done, Caroline. Alright, Gavler. Let's see what we got for you, buddy. Oh, look at that. Clear bit of plasma coming away from this object in that moment. You know? So this is Gavin in Norfolk now. From the southeast coast to the... Sorry, southwest... From the southwest coast all the way to the east coast. And look. Black object, plasma jet coming out. And this one looks strangely... rectangular. And flat. Makes me question whether it's a dragon at all, or whether it's a saucer. Look at that. That looks like there's two objects there, my man. And then the plasma. Interesting, Gavler. Interesting, mate. Really interesting. That one looks awesome as well. But again, we're just getting the plasma, man. Really good. Cheers, buddy. Keep up the good work, mate. Undeniable. Undeniable, folks. Right, let's get on to the last one. Ben sent me two. One last night, one this morning. And for anyone that was on the fence with Ben's footage yesterday and thought they might be bugs, look, this is a clearer image now. Better quality. And if you blinked, you missed it, folks. Because despite this being really clear, this thing is moving with purpose. It is moving fast, folks. Look at this. Clear as you like in the clouds. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The skies in Australia are teeming, folks. So this is Melbourne, Australia, folks. Look at this. Look at this thing. Just epic capture, mate. Epic. And look, this one's got a bit of plasma. Beautiful. Such a good capture, mate. I'm so impressed with what you're getting here, man. Just the speed of it. Look, now we've got it in pure blue sky. Oh, it's perfect. Couldn't have got it any better. Look how clear that is, folks. Not a wing in sight. Not a wing in sight. If you think this is a bird and it's got a tiny little wing to match and it's a see-through wing. Yeah, do you know any other object that can cover that much ground in such a short time? Look at the helicopter. Burning fuel it. Struggling to get a few metres. It's just unreal, isn't it? Look at it. Jesus Christ. And this is what we're up against, folks. Now, I always say it, you know. There you go, helicopter. Seriously, man. Seriously. Keep this up. People are going to love this stuff. Just keep it up. I'm loving it. I'm a fan of yours already, my man. And I'll keep analysing it. I'll keep analysing it. And like you said in the email, and like I said to you, keep doing it because you will capture something other than these dragons. They're up there. They exist in Australia. I've seen them on camera. Ben, let's keep going, mate. And this is Ben number 2. This was sent to me this morning. And instantly, look how close this thing's now getting to Ben. And he's like, how come they're getting closer? And I said to him, look, man, they like the cameras. You know, and like I explained earlier on in the video, you put a camera in the sky, if they're close to you, if they're in proximity, if they can pick up your frequency that you're giving off on your camera, they're on you, folks. They're on you. It's as simple as that. And look at this. Look at this thing. Fat as you like. And it only shows for that one frame, and it's gone. Oh, you get a click as well. It's nice, isn't it? Ready? That wow, that's the click. Now we have to be careful because if any other sound happens in the background, it will also sound like a wow. So I'm going to double check it. It's windy, but there is a click as well. There is. Really hard to hear, but there's one that's a bit easier to hear about midway, so we're going to get into that, folks. But keep your eyes peeled because there's more dragons. I'm going to have to go back because they're incredibly fast and they seem to be a bit further out in this one. I'll just let it run on, folks, and then I'll go back to where the dragons are. Honestly, like, I've seen them in the clip, but I didn't see them this time. Oh, there's that another one that just passed. Right, let's go back to here. I was busy messing with the volume and trying to listen out, but let's find the objects first, eh? Now, I just heard the click then, but I didn't see the object. Hear that click? So where's the object? There. Right across the middle of the screen. I didn't bloody see it. Oh, need a coffee. Right. So we had the click. And really hard to make out through the wind, but I think I made it pretty obvious there. That's super quick, man. Let's slow it down. Damn. Peach. Absolute peach again. Of a shot. Dude. Oh man, it's just keep filming. Just keep filming, Mud. I keep saying it, don't I? But I'm excited. It's just keep going. And it's not just Ben in Australia, Gavin as well, Alex over in Surrey, Joanna when you get time, anyone who's got a bit of time. Jay in Colchester. Keep those cameras at the windows and at the skies, folks. Look at that. Ah, lovely. Lovely shot. I'm up to 11 images for you at the moment, Ben. Just because I want to, you know, for both videos, but I really want to get a good... And let me know if you do capture anything else that I don't pick up on, folks. I've got a 32-inch screen in front of me, so, you know, if I'm looking at one part of the screen, it's very easy to miss something on the other side. I'm just going to turn it down a bit there. Look, folks, we had to click. We had to click off that one. Clear as you like. I'm going to run it at 50% so that we're not here all day, but at the same time, we should be a bit more obvious if they do come through at 50%. Seriously, man. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that, left to right. Man, classic hockey puck. Just another one, mate. And like I say, it's only a matter of time before you capture a saucer. When before a saucer just pops out and you capture it in that moment. They don't plan for it all the time. Like, you got to get lucky. It's got to be facing the right angle. It's got to show itself in the moment, and you have to also be recording or something, in the right direction in the moment. So it's not easy, but you know what? People have done it. People have managed it, and call it potluck, call it what you will. It's all about just taking action. That's perfect, man. Shall we do the photos? Shall we see what you've managed to get out of that and what these things look like up close with no blurriness in the way? Okay, here we go, Ben. Moment of truth. How many hockey pucks can we find? I know what we're going to get from this. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And look, I'll redo them all again if I have to, but we're going to go through them all one by one now quickly. Look at that. Plasma, aura, whatever you want to call it. This is surrounding the object, and there you go. Clear as you like. Look at that. Same again. Super quick. Super quick, and we're just seeing it all the time. It's so consistent, man. Look at that. Looks more like triangular shape there, doesn't it? Wow, that was the one. Remember, I called it just between the clouds. Check that out, folks. What a shot. What a shot. And I feel like this is triangular as opposed to our normal dragon, which means I think it's a saucer. That's the one you caught as well, right by the window. Mate, you're going to love it when I enhance these again. Mate. Look at that. Yes, mate. Ho ho! Look at you, buddy. Look at you. Oh, mate. I can't wait to enhance these again. Oh, yes. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, mate. I knew there was some gold in this. Look at that. Oh. Oh, mate, let's do them all again. Oh, let's do them all again. Oh, this is going to be epic. Alright, Ben. I've enhanced the images, looked at them, they were all awesome, and I've had to do them again. And I am so buzzing to see what comes out. Here goes, man. Here goes. Oh, I just can't. I just can't. I know that's going to be something special in here. I've just got that feeling. And there's the first one, folks. Check that out. Clean as you like. Hockey puck, UAP, all around it. As I said before, spectacular. Spectacular. And we're getting this time and time again, this bivvy shape that the aura gives off. Insane. This one, nice bit of plasma coming off it there. Looks like a shoe inside it, doesn't it? Really cool. There's that triangular shape. I kept the cloud in there because I thought it looked cool and it represents that it's in the sky. Because if I just do that, it looks like it's just on a plain blackboard, but blue board. But look, that looks awesome. Triangular in shape for sure, you know. And that's why I'm thinking maybe this one's not your typical dragon. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I'm seeing a different shape here. Maybe it's just. I don't know. I don't know. But look, it's not a bird. It's not a bug. That's for sure. Moving on, look at that one just in between the clouds there. Again, like to keep the cloud in there because I feel like it just authenticates what we're looking at a little bit, gives it a little bit more of a context as opposed to just a plain background. But look at that. The one by the window, look at that. It literally just appeared by your window, buddy. Looks like a pebble, doesn't it? We've seen that time and time again. Craziness. Alright. Now again, I wanted to keep this cloud here. This cloud looks really nice in the picture, and this thing just zipping through like this is what a fast bird would look like if it was closed up, folks. It would. I've AI enhanced birds before that look like this. But when they start to move and open out their wings a little bit, you can tell it's a bird. Whereas this thing, too quick. And also, it looks like this, folks. Whoa. Whoa, that is a close-up of what we're seeing a triangular-shaped object. As we seeing inside there? What is this? We're seeing that we get these little details from these. I mean, that's an epic shot. Hey, it's an epic shot in itself. We know where it's come from. And it's about the next one. The next one now. Ready? Boom. What have we got here, folks? That is unusual. Looks like the Game of Thrones chair without the swords. That's mental. Bit of plasma coming off here. Clearly got the hockey puck UAP. Just really weird that we've got this thing sticking out. What could it be, folks? Look. What's that? Is that a little someone? Okay. What? What is going on? Look. Folks, this is what we're seeing. Craft looks like it's in scale as well. Like, that's mad. That is crazy. Oh my god. Look, again, just hiding that middle piece. Likes to do that. Creates this cloak. Definitely got a pointed like look to it, this one. Aha. There you go, look. You can see how it could resemble a wing. See how it's trying to push out this plasma, and look. You can see the outline of it. It looks like a wing, right? It looks like it's trying to be a wing. That's mad. This is like, and we've seen this image before. You see this makeup? The way this, if you go back through my thumbnails, folks, you'll see something very similar, just a lot more cleaned up than this. And but you can see how they're trying to morph and imitate in the air. This is insane to me. This is just looking at this. I know where this was taken from. It's the same image. It's the same object, folks. Look at that though. That's just craziness. Wow. And the big old hockey puck at the end. Look at that. Flipping awesome, mate. Flipping awesome. I don't even know which one to go with for the thumbnail, but I'm going to surprise you guys. You'll see it when the video's out, folks. That's all from me, I believe. Yeah, we've gone through everything. We've gone over Caroline's videos over in Devon, down at the southwest coast. We've gone over Alex's over on the east coast. They've all were taken recently, folks. All recently, all within the last sort of 4 to 8 weeks. Gavin, thank you very much. Alex, again, sorry with using the same clip as I used before, but it's just perfect example. Bird watching, dragon tags the bird, absolutely awesome. Ben, keep doing what you're doing, and folks, make sure that you're going to support Custodian File. Let me tell you, this man is he's the man. He's the guy that worked out that these things weren't dragonflies and that they also let off radio frequencies, and that's given us a whole lot to work with, folks, a whole lot. So thank you so much, Robert Shape at Custodian File, and thank you so much for watching all. Take care of yourselves. Remember, it's free to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Support me, support them, support everyone who's trying to push disclosure. And with that said, thank you very much. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.